Oh, buddy, Kanye's talking about slavery again, and I'm going to break it down for you today on The Hollywood Conservative for the Rebel. I think that sometimes people are misunderstood, especially when people are trying to be inspiring and thoughtful and provocative. Kanye West was slaughtered on social media for comments about the 13th Amendment, but I will get to that shortly. Kanye has lost some friends lately. As a black rapper, you can imagine that many of his peers have abandoned him for supporting this president and speaking out about Democrats' mental enslavement of minorities. Of course, he is not wrong. Democrats, going all the way back to LBJ, Roosevelt, and the New Deal, have managed to all but ensure that minorities, particularly blacks, are obligated to vote for them, thanks to programs like welfare and Section 8. Once you start utilizing these programs, if not before, because of familial associations and peer pressure, you now feel obligated to vote for the party who gives handouts as opposed to lending a hand up. It's the bigotry of low expectations, and Kanye West's eyes have been open to the Democrat scheme. So as a result, he has been labeled an Uncle Tom, a coconut, and a clown. Now, I would argue that if you're condemning a man for having his own unique and independent thoughts and ideas, that makes you the clown. Anyway, on Saturday Night Live over the weekend, Kanye showed up wearing a Make America Great Again hat, for which, by the way, he was bullied by friends and told not to wear it, from members of the party of open-mindedness and inclusion, of course. Kanye performed his new song called Ghost Town, and at the conclusion of his performance, he decided to share a few things that were on his heart. He told the members of the audience this.
I wanna cry right now, black man in America. Supposed to keep what you feel inside right now. You know, it's like a plan they did to take the fathers out the home and promote welfare. Does anybody know about that? That's a Democratic plan.
Of course, he is referring to the Lyndon B. Johnson administration basically going door to door telling black women that if there is not a man in the house, they can get more money. They held wedding ceremonies right there on the front steps of these homes in black communities, marrying these single mothers to the government, except instead of a wedding ceremony with flowers and cake, it was welfare checks and down ballot voting for Democrats. And instead of congratulations and best wishes in the new marriage, it's keep having babies, keep getting money, and never, ever aspire to anything greater than that. Following his performance on Saturday Night Live, he told TMZ in an interview this. I am American and I support and give my ideas and support and brilliance to whoever ends up in office. That's my stance as an American. I support our president, bottom line, no matter who they are. This represents to me, y'all can't bully me. And then recounting to the host of TMZ, Harvey Levin, about when people tried to rip his hat off his head, he said, ain't nobody ripping my hat off again. And Sunday, he tweeted a photo of him on a plane wearing his Make America Great Again hat, and in the caption wrote this. This represents good and America becoming whole again. We will no longer outsource to other countries. We build factories here in America and create jobs. We will provide jobs for all who are free from prison as we abolish the 13th Amendment. Message sent with love. So, his reference to the 13th Amendment obviously was not received very well. The 13th Amendment, which obviously said that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States. So what did he mean by abolish the 13th Amendment? Obviously, he wasn't suggesting that we reinstate slavery, and anyone suggesting that that is true is willfully ignorant or intentionally incendiary. So he explained to Harvey Levin on TMZ that he misspoke, saying abolish slavery, that he actually meant amend. So amend and amendment doesn't really make sense. However, he went on to explain and say this.
In 1865, the 13th Amendment stated that no man is destined to slavery or involuntary servitude unless convicted of a crime. This translates to, in order to make a freed man a slave, all you have to do is convict them of a crime. You know, there's people getting paid 8 cents a week working for companies, you know, that are privately owned. And, you know, a lot of them are first-time offenders. A lot of them are nonviolent.
So he's kind of making sense there. And for the reasoning behind his very somewhat confusing commentary, this administration is working very hard on prison reform. Just this summer, the House passed a bill called the First Step Act, which, among other things, allows prisoners to earn time credits for completing programs in prison and then use those credits to serve remaining days of their sentence in a halfway house or home confinement. It allows them to get kind of a head start on their future, and statistics show that prison programs like this drastically decrease the recidivism rate upon release. Gosh, it's almost like this administration wants to help the Black community out of incarceration and to become contributory members of society. See, Hollywood celebrities, all it takes is just a little bit of research to find these things out, and then you learn that Donald Trump isn't actually that big, bad, orange boogeyman that you all thought that he was. Go figure. The more you know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood conservative for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from all of us here at The Rebel, subscribe to our premium content at www.therebel.media/shows. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter for all of our latest news. And download our new app for The Rebel Media on the App Store. That way you will have instant and easy access to all of our latest videos and your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.